Hi friends, so today we are going to solve next challenge. So before going to actual challenge, what are the concepts there? So loops, so its difficulty level is easy, Python basics, maximum score 10, success rate 98.33. Means it is easy to solve. So we will check this, we will click on this solve challenge. So here instructions are given. So task. So if you want to check its tutorial how to solve this, so you can check this tutorial also. The provided code stub reads an integer n from std in, means we have to take one input, that is n, for all non-negative integers. Means number should be greater than 0. Non-negative means it should be greater than 0. Print I square means we want to calculate square of that number. So then example n is equal to 3. So the list of non-negative integers that are less than 3 is 0, 1, 2. Print the square of each number of a on a separate line. Means what we have to take? We have to take this number n, and what are the numbers less than n are 0, 1, 2, right? So we want to print square of these numbers, those are less than this 3. So that is our task. So here we have to use loop concept. So the first and only line integers, the line contains the integer n. So then constraint n should be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 20. This is the constraint. Then output format, print n lines, one corresponding to each I. Means we need so each square, for example, less than 5 are how many numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for each square will come at new line. So that is the concept. Now here we have to use concept of for loop, in general loop, and in that we are going to use for loop, and range function also we will use. So now, so what range function do? Whatever integer argument we are passing, so from 0 to that number minus 1, those many numbers sequence it returns range, and we are going to iterate over that range using for loop, and at the same time we will print those square. So how to use this? For I in range n. So for example, if we have taken n is equal to 4, so then I value will be, I values are 0, 1, 2, 3, right? And what we want to do inside this loop, we want to calculate square of the number. Print I power 2 means we are going to get square. So now I will run this. So std in5 output is your output is this, and expected output is this. Means our sample test case 0 is successful, means we have passed this test case. So now we will submit this code. Congrats code with, you have successfully solved your 5th code challenge, keep it up. Okay, means we are successful here, right? Congratulations, you solved this challenge. You would like to challenge. So next challenge we will solve tomorrow. So here what concept we learn? We learn for loop, right? And on any integer sequence, how to iterate. So from, for example, you are getting any integer as input, and how to create sequence from that. So if you directly take here n, so it won't create sequence. So for that you have to use range function. So range will give you sequential numbers, those are less than this n, and starting from 0, because we haven't given here start. End is by default this number minus 1, and step is by default 1. So because of that we are getting 0, 1, 2, 3 for input 4. And here calculating square means multiplying that number by that number itself, that is the square. So here in Python we have power operator, using that we can calculate square, and we are printing this line on the console. So by default print add one new line, so because of that we are getting result on so each square on separate line, right? So in this way you can solve this challenge. So thanks for watching the video, and if you like the content of my channel, please subscribe and press bell icon to get notification. Thank you.